Hello everyone, and welcome back to the CrossCode No EXP Challenge Run, the live stream series where we are trying to complete this awesome action RPG while permanently stuck at level 1. When we last left off, we managed to defeat Guard Bilston in one of the Maroon Valley quests, which honestly was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. The thing about Guard Bilston is that he can heal himself, and that can sometimes lead to some trouble. But I'm so happy we were able to get past him, no sweat. Unfortunately, while we had a good attempt against the Smelter Digma last stream, it did manage to overcome us because we are a bit ill-equipped right now. So the goal for this stream is going to be to get better equipped, explore Autumn's Fall, and hopefully have another go at the Smelter Digma. And I see we have our first chariot for tonight. Welcome, Copper Nicholson. How are you doing? So yeah, the very first thing we're going to do is try to get as many plants as we can, but in order to do that, we are going to have to defeat a lot of enemies. Get our rank up. Without further ado, let's get into it. It's already chaos. I'm trying to... Uh-oh. Well. Yeah, it's good to hear you're doing alright. It's good to know, Copper. Ooh, what do you think of having for dinner? Uh-oh. Oh dear. Welcome, Dowick. Unfortunately, that was the first death of tonight. So, clearly I need to start in a different area. It's all good. How are you doing, Dowick? Oh, that's good to hear, Dowick. So, tonight what we're trying to do is we're going to, well, first, as you would say, plants. But after we do some plants, we're going to explore this area pretty extensively. And then hopefully get some better equipment and have another go at that Smelter Digma. I know. I can't believe I just parried that. That was completely unintentional. I still have lots of homework. Don't let me distract you. I don't want to hold you back from completing homework. I know it can get annoying at times, but it's also important to stay on top of that. Yep, exactly, Copper, exactly. I know, you look away for 1 second and then everything goes wrong. It's all good. Just the start of the night. That's perfectly fine, Dowick. If you just want to lurk, that's A-okay by me. But just glad to have you here. Now let's see here. Oh, I forgot. These headshots actually attack twice, so that can be a little bit more difficult to avoid. Would you like a challenge, don't you, Leia? Really? Whatever gave you that idea, Emily? Alright, so after we go after these. So yeah, best of luck with your homework, Dowick. Nimelog, thank you so much for dropping by. How are you doing tonight? Oh dear. Yes, that's another one down. Nice. Alright. So since you just arrived, Dowick, what we're kind of picking up from where we left off last stream, so we're going after the plants first. Then we'll be exploring this area a bit more fully. And hopefully getting some better equipment. And once we do, we'll try the smelter dig mode then. Oh, that's good. And yeah, we did, unfortunately, we did have another her death pretty early tonight just because I managed to get, ganged up on by some hedgehogs and fireflies. So we're at 16 deaths. But it's all good, you know, night's still young. Our goal is to try and get as far as we can, so. And yes, plans! So right now, because we are so ill-equipped for this area, Citron and Emily are pretty much carrying us. Which they usually do, but now more than ever. And so far, the plants seem to be working in our favor. We already managed to analyze that beta cutlass plant, which is really good. Nice. You're having trouble in the, you're having trouble in that area, and I'm like, yep, I remember that area. That area is really tricky, and if we get that far, it's probably going to be pretty tricky. Without having all the CP and passive stats we would normally have from leveling up. Okay, alright, I need to back off. I don't feel like it's too early to die again. Oh, I know exactly which quest you're talking about, Namlock. Though I would encourage you to not go into too much more detail just for the sake of spoilers, even though it is a side quest. I know which one you're talking about. And yeah, those enemies they hit really hard. Yeah, with those enemies I just try to be really careful. Just because I know they have such a high attack. Ah, fair enough, Namlock. You did a good job. I don't think you spoiled too much. So, good job. Yes! We did it, guys! We hit S rank. And now the real plants begins. Ah! Let's go! Plants! We got another one analyzed. Let's go! Oh, the plants. Yep, plants! Grass power, uh-oh. Ah, dang it. Oh no. I just lost the grass power, guys. I've made a mistake. Oh well. Let's see how we did. Flower power. Okay. Records. There we go. Okay. So we've got most of the cutlass. Actually, I don't really think we need S rank for the Omega Wire Cutlass because it just has a high drop rate. Yeah, I know I lost the flower power. I'm sorry. But we definitely want it for the sphere plants. And I think the sphere plants are a bit higher up. So I think it's time for us to actually go exploring just a little bit deeper into this area so we can get on some of the higher routes before we start going on another plant rush. Although, just to be safe, I am going to go after some of these as we go. Ah, that's a fair point. A chance to drop 2. Well, that means a chance to drop 2 for normal plants. Fair enough. In which case, I take back what I said. We need to try and get up again. And I find that this area over here to the right is kind of the easiest place to do it. Just because you have a lot of space to maneuver. There was a beta water cutlass over here. Somewhere over there. Or over to the left somewhere. Up there it is. Oop. I don't think there are... Actually, I'm not going to say too much on that front. There's many different plants in this game. And not all of them are friendly. I think you're right to, Ninelock. There is a, there are those, Omega plants on that higher screen. But first, we need S rank again. Nice. Yeah, Copper Nicholson. Ow. Whoops. Oh, that was so lucky. Maybe Leia is a plant, I don't know. That's a good question. Plants are normally... Okay, that's a great comment, Ninelock. Fair point. Plants do not normally grow in power from destroying things or accomplishing quests. And, you know, we are just passively regenerating in health, and we are in the sun. Is this photosynthesis at work? And we are trying to avoid being attacked by a bovine, which I think are herbivorous. So maybe Leia is a plant. She's a grass-type Pokemon. Oh, Copper. Just like I said. Exactly. Most of the regen items are planted. Oh no. This is going to be added to the lore now, isn't it? Leia is a grass-type Pokemon. That's why she uses so much HP regen items. I don't know, Copper. That's a good question. Plant. We need more plants, though. Oh my goodness, you're absolutely right, Ninelock. Why she's determined to be a botanist? It's not for CP. It's because who would better know plants than a plant? No wonder Toluta Lips was looking for us, because she's like, you know, that right there's a plant. Maybe she would understand and how to examine other plants. Uh-oh, that's a lot. I love that one hill cache is doing nothing. He's just sitting there chilling while everyone else is in chaos. He's like, do-do-do-do-do. Does this mean Leia is weak to fire type attacks? In general, Leia doesn't like fire, so I mean, I think that goes without saying. That's a lot of ice. Let's go after these things. Get some more plants. Chilling as his friend dies, has his headphones on, and he's just looking away. Kind of reminds me of the scene from the first episode of Ruby, where Ruby Rose is literally in a dust shop, and like terrorists come in, but she doesn't notice because she's wearing headphones. Oh no. Would that make Leia, if we're going off of Monty Python logic, if Leia is made of wood, does that mean she is a witch? That's a good question. But now, that doesn't matter because it's plant time. Let's just find an enemy to... There we go. We need the balls. Oh, there's the ball plant. Yep. All of these plants. Okay, I think we're good on this area. Leia's a Groot, yes. Or is she a tree? That's great. Okay. We got a sphere plant analyzed. Let's go. Nice. I think there are some down here. Trees are not known for having a wide vocabulary. Yes. That would explain so much. You know, you guys are absolutely right. Leia being a plant just it explains so much. I mean, I can't believe I never thought about this before. It's a real eye-opener. I'm trying to hit those plants up there, but unfortunately, they are just out of... Yo. There we go. Now we're talking. This is so nerve-wracking because I'm just walking back and forth trying to avoid these enemies while also analyzing the plants. This is extreme plant analysis. Extreme botanics. Oh, okay, Nanmod. That's... I mean... Technically, yes, but also that's just kind of... That's kind of mean in a way. I mean, I understand it, but... Yeah, Leia's going through a lot. I know you meant it as a joke, but even so, it's... We know that Leia is going through a lot, so... Okay. Now, we need more plants. Are there any more? Ooh, there's one over there. This angle is surprisingly difficult, especially when you have hedgehogs and fireflies trying to attack you at the same time. I think it's the fireflies that are giving me the most trouble. I'm trying to avoid that statue since I know it will probably activate a cutscene. Hide. Okay, there's a lot going on here. I think I can hit that if I'm on the other side. Yeah. Any plants over here? No, I need to hit the plants. I don't want this to end yet. Yep, fair enough. Leia doesn't have actual powers unless you count all this elemental stuff. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, okay. I found enough. Okay. Can we build a bridge house to Tron? I don't know. Alright. I think that was a good run on the botanics front. Let's see here. Yeah, that was really good. All we have are the Omegas left, which is a really good spot to be in. That was definitely worth it. Alright. enough with this dry grass hat. It's time to put back on the dented crown. So yeah. Now that the memes of analyzing the plants are over, a little bit, it's time to continue with what we were originally supposed to be doing here. And that's kind of just exploring the area a bit to get more equipment and other materials, and I just accidentally hit those guys. Oh no. Wait, what? How? You guys saw that, right? Like, I did not hit that. Did Emily do that through the wall? By accident? Emily can solve puzzles? You were taking so long analyzing those plants, Sheree. I just had to get us moving. I have no words. I'm impressed. Witchcraft, is that? Wait, no, it's perfect. We've already established Emily is French hat. No. Emily is basically an older hat kid, and hat kid did have a witch hat. So, therefore, it's completely within the realm of possibility that she could perform witchcraft. And that just makes Emily even more awesome now. Alright. Stop chasing me, Shadow. Alright. So I think... Yep. Oh look, I have to get past these plants in order to hit that. Ooh, a key item. Nice. Also, I believe the Kane's Ring is actually a reference to Dark Souls 2. Say hello to the hardest puzzle of the playground. Huh? Isn't that one quite trivial? Sarcasm, Johnny. Yeah, this is a pretty easy puzzle. I don't know. Hackett can do some pretty strange things. I mean, Hackett is capable of time travel, so... If Hackett can do time travel, I think all bets are off, basically. I think that should have been it for the... No, we still need 5 more. No big deal. Alright. Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right, Amlock, not to go into the cave, because we don't have the right landmark. Speaking of which, might as well do that while we're here. That landmark. So... Also, since we're on the topic of Witchcraft tonight, look, it's a perfectly sunny day, nothing to see here. Then we just get a little close to this statue, and boom, suddenly, complete darkness. It's nighttime, except for this one area. And now it's daytime again, and suddenly it's nighttime. Light, dark. Coincidence? It's eating the sun, it's happening. Yes, we have to stop it from eating the sun. Your journey has taken you across these signs of prosperity long past, seeking your next destination in the wilderness to the north. You must first accomplish the trial of these fields, pursue the path of the luminous creature, and prove your mastery of the elements acquired. Traveler, envoy of change, will you accept this trial? I don't know. It's only giving us XP and a key item. It's definitely not. I'm kidding. It's totally worth it. Let your every step form the path of your growth. And yeah, that was kind of magical in a way, wasn't it, guys? Oh no! I forgot about this. Here comes the bunny. That annoying bastard. Hush, Emily, don't spoil it. No spoiler, just look at it jumping away. We all know it's going to be annoying. And we also watched Monty Python, so we know that it has to be really annoying. And dangerous. It has big, nasty teeth. I thought we said no spoilers, Emily. And no, it has big, nasty teeth, and it is going to clobber us if we're not careful. Make sure you have your holy hand grenade ready, Leia. What do you mean you didn't buy the holy hand grenade? We need to go back to the shop. Alright. But yeah, this quest it's a thing. Yep. This is like... The killer rabbit must have passed away in My Python the Holy Grail, so this is like a hologram of it. In my opinion, it's back. But now with technology. I don't know what happens when you deny like a story necessary quest in unlocked. I think it would just like be like you could come back later or something. That'd be my first guess. Yes, like the trusty crab hotel, you must never deny a guest, even the most ridiculous request. I'm just trying to remember if there's any of those Omega plants around here. Whoops. And I just will never know. Let's follow the bunny for now, but I will come back to the left probably later because again, we're looking for new equipment and stuff. How much credits do we have? Ooh, we actually have a lot of credits. I think we're going to have to do a shopping run at some point tonight just because we are getting pretty low on consumable items. I know the smelter date mode is going to be pretty challenging. I think it's going to be completely doable. We got pretty close last time. It's just, well, I mean, we got to phase 2 last time, which was pretty good considering we were under-equipped. But we still want to make sure we give ourselves the best shot we can. Yes, Patrick's quest, if only. Water? Nope. Okay. Now we run away. Go shopping for cheese, yes. I could totally see that being a reference in this game. I don't think it is, though. But I wouldn't put it past the devs to make a SpongeBob reference. Yeah, I know now I'm locked. I thought maybe, just maybe, I hadn't been on the ground for a large enough area to get there, but nope. Chest. Yay! Free stuff. Now, let's see. I don't think that will work, Copper, because it is holographic. Apparently it has the powers and combat. It truly is powerful. Man, I sure wish I could talk around like that. Wouldn't that make exploration too easy? I guess, but how much fun would it be? I'm actually with Emily on this one. In games where you can, like, jump super high or have a lot of mobility, it is so much fun. Just to go everywhere. I think we want this here, yeah. Oh, also, breakable wall. Boop. But yeah, if you guys have ever played, like, Ultimate Spider-Man, or... what's another? Like, a lot of the Spider-Man games especially have fantastic mobility. And it's just so entertaining to be able to. Oh, well. To be able to just hop around buildings and go places super fast. Same thing with, I think, the Just Cause games. I haven't played them, but I know you can go really fast with, like, the parachute and the jetpack. Okay, come on. Maybe, like... Yeah, I remember the angle here being... Oh, there we go. Nice. Good question, Copper. The one where you can play as Venom and as Spider-Man. Yeah, lots of mobility to me, lots of fun. Some of the more recent Call of Duty games actually have a fair amount of mobility as well. I think Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare are good examples of them. Now, let's see here. Just line that up. There we go. Oh yeah, Hat in Time has a fair amount of mobility as well, but you can't like have like a super jump. And yeah, this would be before Miles Morales Topper, I think. Though I haven't been keeping up too much with the Spider-Man lore. Yep. Now I think if I'm careful, I can actually hit that. Come on. It's right there. It's like that. This plant is toying with me. I'm hitting everything except it. I know that has to be the way to get it, right? Well, no, we can come from the other side. But I do want to see if we can get it like this. Okay, I'm not coming around the other way then. In the meanwhile. Or not. Well, that's gonna be a bit of a walk. That's all good. Actually, not as bad as I thought. So we have a shortcut. Now let's see here. Alright. Here's a question for chat. Out of any of the Spider-Man games you have played, which one was your favorite? Me personally, I haven't played the new Spider-Man game, which I thought looked really good. The one for the PS4. But I did play Ultimate Spider-Man, and that's currently my favorite. Just because it was pretty open, had some nice environments, and you could play as Venom, which was fun. Oh yeah, Dishonored has a lot of good mobility as well. I love Dishonored. It really well designed game. Highly recommend it. Fair point, Topper. The Venom sections could be annoying because of the HP depleting slowly, but I thought it was really cool just being able to like jump like I don't know how many stories straight up, like 5 or 6 stories straight up in a single leap. That was so much fun. I have played Dishonored 2. I didn't finish it, but I got, I think, pretty close. But I have to go back to it sometime. I think Dishonored 2 is also a good game. It just, how do I describe it? I got... Some of the dungeons in, or the places to go in Dishonored 2 are really, really well done. Like, there's this one place called the Clockwork Mansion that was just so beautifully designed. It, like, having floors moving into floors, it was, like, excellent level design. And I think Dishonored 2 is a well-designed game. I just kind of got worn out from it as I was going because it felt like a lot of gloom and doom and stuff, which, you know, to be fair, that is what Dishonored is. But at least in the first one, there's, like, a certain plot point about, I want to say, 2/3 of the way through that really took me by surprise and kept me invested towards the end. Whereas with Dishonored 2, it kind of feels more like there's a lot of interesting stuff going on, to be sure, but there isn't anything really grabbing me towards the end, and that's why I kind of, I won't say got bored, but definitely got worn out towards the end. Yeah, Time Travel Mansion, that was a really fun level. I know Clockwork Mansion can be really confusing, but honestly, I was just so enamored by the design, I didn't even care. And that confrontation with the guy in the Clockwork Mansion I thought was pretty well done, too. Even though it wasn't really a boss fight, just the fact that it was like sort of he's lording over his minions, and his minions are trying to go after you. Like, that was just such a satisfying section. Ah, what the heck, bro? Welcome. How are you doing? I don't think I've seen you around the stream before. Is this your first time dropping by? Oh yeah, no, I'm lot. The logic and puzzle there is fantastic as well. I like that was an option. Nice, we finally analyzed that. Oh, cool, so you've seen some past streams. Well, welcome, glad to have you here. If you enjoyed the content, feel free to leave a follow. It really does help the channel out, and of course, it's free. And lets me continue to do the fun stuff like this. But yeah, either way, glad to have you here. Alright. Oh yeah, this is a side quest cave. Oh wait, it's this cave, isn't it? I think I know which cave that is. That's a, that's the cave for Blaze Hoof, isn't it? Yep. Alright, we're coming back to that. So yeah, since you just joined What the Heck Bro, this is a, we are level 1, of course, and right now we're just trying to go through Autumn's Fall in order to find some new equipment, and of course, get, chase this bunny. I also love the description. Even the description is like, this bunny's annoying. Okay, now it begins. The bunny's trying to kill us with his friends. And he might succeed because this is a very small platform. Oh no. Oh dear. This is not good. So Tron and Emily, do the work. You guys got this. Yes, the bunny summoned the evil minions. Nice. Alright. Oh dear, I forgot to save. Oh no. This is not good. Lots of hedgehogs. It's all good. We'll be fine. We have more room to maneuver at least. But yeah. Nice. All right. You know, that is a good way to look at an unlock, because we're probably not going to be able to unlock most of the combat arts due to our inability to earn most CP. That is actually something we don't have to really think about. Well, actually, no, we do have to think about it, just more so that we don't have as many choices available. Alright. Moving on. So, if you're still there, what the heck, bro, I am curious, have you played this game before? I know Nimlock has played this game before, and Copper hasn't. And as for me, I've played through this game twice, and, oh, cool, you have played through the entire game. That's awesome. What do you think of it? Alright. This one over here on the left. And personally, this is one of my favorite games of all time. I'd actually go so far as to say it's in my top 2 favorite games of all time, just because it's so well designed and the story really struck a chord with me. My favorite game, even when it was in the beta and half of the game was still locked. Oh wow, then you've been playing this game for a while. That's awesome though. Mad respect, by the way, because I only found out about this game in 2019. Well after New Game Plus had already come out. They first tried the game same time I did when the story cut off abruptly in an intense mode. Ah, interesting. Yep. So I have tried No XP before, but that was, of course, was all off stream. So now I am doing stuff on stream, and I do find it interesting just because it's just so interesting because suddenly the game, you really have to consider things differently. So, for example, we only have 1 CP, and this was not earned from experience, mind you. This was earned from that mine mission. And because we have such a limited amount of CP we can earn, and we can only earn it from, like, mostly difficult quests, we really have to figure out what's important to us and what isn't. But, yeah, the current goal is, the next time we get CP, we want this particular melee art because it will, in theory, let us hit multiple enemies while also giving us a high damage potential. Which would be nice, because we haven't used SP once this entire run. As we get there, yep. That's fine, I unlocked. I enjoy suffering. Listen, it's not the suffering that I enjoy, it's the challenge. There's a difference. Can I hit that from here? Might have to go from the left now I'm thinking about it. Yeah. But yeah. If it isn't a spoiler, or what the heck, bro, who's your favorite character from this game? And what I mean if it isn't a spoiler, I mean if it's not a character that comes later than we currently are at. For me, Emily, easily my favorite character, with Leia being a close second. Emily has some of the best lines in this game, in my view. Oh, this is really bad. That's perfectly fine. The reason I asked is because Copper Nicholson knows this. I do like to be a dungeon master for Dungeons & Dragons, so I do really like to think about lore and characters and stuff. And for me, Emily would be one of the characters I would actually want to play as or want to have as a friend if I was playing Dungeons & Dragons. Just so upbeat. Lots of fourth wall breaks. Lots of funny commentary, of course. And it will do anything for her friends. I know this is not the most exciting way to do this, but I also know that these guys could easily two-shot me with that super attack of theirs. Oh, Zervatar! Yes! Zervatar does have a really nice track to it. I kind of agree that it is underappreciated. In fact, out of curiosity, do you go on Reddit a lot, like the subreddit, for CrossCode? Because I did post a what is your favorite dungeon kind of poll there at some point, and I think Zervatar actually either came in last or pretty low on the dungeon ranking list, which kind of surprised me, I guess. But at the same time, I guess I can kind of understand because it is well, we shouldn't go too far about that because it's technically later, but that dungeon does have its moments, and we'll just leave it at that. But hey, if you like it, that's great. Personally, I think, what dungeon would I say is my favorite? That's a tough one. Oh, you're from the Discord. That's awesome. Yeah, I do try to stay on the Discord when I can. It's fun to chat with people about, oh, this is bad. It's fun to chat with people about, like, the endgame stuff and such. So, I'm guessing that's probably how you found him. Yo, 7 Sice! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome, raiders! How y'all doing? Unfortunately, we might be about to die. Eat it. Hi, Archivist! Hi, 7 Sice! Welcome! Thank you so much for the raid, 7 Sice. I really appreciate it. It's so good to have you guys here, by the way. Have either of you seen CrossCode? Or is this like your first time? Hi, 7. How'd the Fire Emblem Three Houses stream go? Or have you not started yet? Ah, you haven't seen CrossCode before. Well, then you're in for a treat, because this is one of my favorite games of all time. So CrossCode is an action RPG, and it is, of course, it has some puzzle aspects to it. Right now, we're exploring a new area. You have lots of areas to explore. We're going through a quest, and ultimately, the goal tonight is to try and go after the Smelter Digmo boss. Because we attempted it last stream, but unfortunately, we didn't have good enough equipment for it. And yeah. Yo, you just got seed support with Lay Eldar? Nice. Oh, that's great, Archivist. Awesome. Well, anyway, since everyone's here, I think both of you guys already follow, but in case you don't, I'm Antomicx. I stream the CrossCode No EXP run, and yeah, the combat in this game is S tier, I would say. It's really great. One of my favorite aspects about the game. So, if you really like fast-paced combat, puzzles, a fantastic story, good level design, and I guess plants in this case, then CrossCode should be right up your alley. By the way, do you have a schedule for streams? I absolutely do, what the heck, bro. In fact, if you look on my Twitch channel under schedule, every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. EST, I stream CrossCode. Often I've seen your posts, but the streams were already over by the time I checked out. Yep, so, again, if you look on my Twitch channel, I do have a schedule there. So every Tuesday and Thursday, you can expect to see the stream start at 7 p.m. EST, unless I give a notice. So yeah, glad that you're able to make it tonight, though. And if you're looking to try and consistently... Yo, what the heck, bro? Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it, especially... Ninelock and Dowick, I think, were the first ones from the CrossCode Discord to join this streams, and it's been a blast having them here because they understand the game and can really appreciate some of its finer details. So, since you also play through the game, we're glad to have you here. Glad to have another person who's also played through the game a bit. Oh, you know what's kind of funny that can happen here? I've done this so many times. Watch this. So normally, when you push these boxes around, you have plenty of space to walk on. But watch what happens if I go a little too far to the left. I just find that so funny. I don't even know why. But it is good game design because it's making sure you can't, like, clip yourself into the wall. So, again, the devs do a lot of little things to make the game really awesome. Yep. Oh, don't worry, Archivist. You are definitely not the only person who's never played this game before. In fact, Copper Nicholson, he's experienced everything I do on this stream for the very first time. And I think he's been enjoying it, right? Yes, to be fair, it is objectively hilarious. I have made a mistake. I just realized. There we go. But yeah. So I know right now I'm just kind of moving around. Much of the exploration in this game is 3D platforming. So 7 and Archivist, there is no jump button in this game. It's kind of more like The Legend of Zelda, where there's just an auto jump. But I really love the environments here. This is honestly some of the best pixel art you're ever going to see in a video game, in my opinion. Is with the pseudo 3D graphics and just the way it all blends together. Even like the little leaves are just such a nice touch. Ooh. True. The 3D platforming can be tricky at times. I think the devs generally do a good job, but there have been occasions where I've been confused as to how high certain platforms are. So it is something to be aware of. But I definitely don't think that's a deal breaker by any means. This is an awesome game. Okay, fair point. I do think that game also has some great... And look at all those Omega plants just right there. Let's just analyze these. And hopefully, if I did this correctly... Yes! Perfect. CrossCode, a perfectly balanced game without exploits. That's a little trick you can do, so you can actually use the respawn mechanic to get yourself higher up if you aren't walking around too much. Now, let's see here. Botanics. Was that everything? I think that was. Guys, we did it. We actually managed to analyze all the plants in Autumn's Fall. We did it! Yes! That's such a big relief. Eyes at Startown, thank you very much for dropping by. Welcome, welcome. And yeah, the sandwiches thing is a running joke on this stream, but also it kind of started because sandwiches are the main consumable item in this game, so they actually heal you up. But right now, we are approaching the moment where we must face the evil bunny. As we've established in the current lore, if you've ever seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail, you know that rabbits are not to be trifled with. And this one isn't just some regular old rabbit, no. This one is a hologram, which means it probably has superpowers. We must approach very, very carefully. Maybe, just maybe, if I bought that holy hand grenade. Aw. Okay. Traveler. Our little journey is almost over. Now, for your last trial, I want you to show me your mastery of the temperatures. And now it begins. So we are level 1 battling this boss. And this is an interesting boss because it has the power of both of heat and cold. But at least we get the help of Citron and Emily. If we didn't have Citron and Emily, I would be pretty concerned about this boss. But considering that Citron and Emily made short work of Guard Bilston last stream, hopefully it follows suit with this bunny. Eight, yep. Leia, you didn't buy the holy hand grenade at the shop, did you? Sorry. Leia, I told you to get the holy hand grenade. It would make this a lot easier. What do you mean there was no holy hand grenade in the shop? Oh well, we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. With VRPs and VPIs. Oh, the funniest Todoroki from My Hero Academia. Actually, in a way, you're right. Todoroki has fire and ice, and the bunny can do that too. What if this is Todoroki's pet? Oh no. So Todoroki from My Hero Academia has a pet Frobbit that's also a hologram that is a descendant of the evil bunny from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Boom! Lore extended! And yes, that... Emily was eating a baguette, yep. Deep lore, exactly. So this is kind of like boss fights are like. Usually we actually don't have friends for boss fights. Usually it's just Leia versus the boss, but we're lucky enough to have friends this time to help us because, as you can clearly see, they do a lot more damage than we do because we're level 1. Ow. And also, the bunny does a lot of damage to us, so we gotta be very careful. When we pull a Burger King, oh no. Emily, no! Come back! We need our hat kid. We need Emily back. Oh well. Now we just run around in circles and hope for the best. While Citron does all the work. Ah, low percent runs. I actually haven't ever seen those. Oh, what the heck, bro? I imagine they're really hard, though. Emily with the save. That was awesome. It's like those spikes were coming at me, and Emily's like, not today. Or rather, not today. Hey, you filthy frobbits. Oh my. That's actually terrifying, just that explosive hop. You see, this is what would have happened in Monty Python and the Holy Grail if they hadn't used the Holy Hand Grenade. You'd be seeing stuff like this. Absolute madness. And croissant sandwiches, I've heard are pretty delicious, but haven't tried them before. Actually, no, that's not true. I have tried like a croissant sandwich once or twice. It was okay, but to be fair, it was just an okay sandwich shop, so I don't know what a good croissant sandwich would taste like. Wait, is it? It's shielding itself. Interesting. Yep, abstract concepts. Oh my. Is it just me or is the bunny taking a lot less damage? No, it definitely is. It's gotta be that shield. I'm just so concerned because I feel like it has a pretty high attack. Oh, that attack was scary. And Emily's just kind of taking the damage like a champ. Oh dear. We are so lucky we have these walls here, because if we didn't, those attacks would be much more dangerous. Oh no, and Copper Nicholson is making another one of his sandwiches. Yep, and now eyes at Startown and Seventh Sice, you are seeing the meme at work. Basically, during these streams, we like to come up with lore that's just a complete meme. Hence why Emily is just an older version of Hackhead, and why so many things are either descendants or have ancestors that are from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. So of course, we're fighting an evil bunny. How can we not reference the evil bunny from Monty Python? And yep, just to this stream, we decided that because Leia regenerates health, and because Leia says very few words, and because Leia, or at least the way I have Leia, is usually using plant-like equipment, we basically send the lore that Leia must be a grass-type Pokemon. Just because she's doing lots of things that plants might do. Is this thing weak? No. Okay. Just double checking because I thought maybe it would change. Yes, your mother was a hamster and your father smells of elderberries. Or as Emily would say it, your mother was a hamster and your father smells of elderberries. And we are almost on fire, and not in the good way. Yep. Now notice that we are doing very little damage. Again, another consequence of the level 1 run. On a normal run, the bunny boss is interesting, but definitely not something that I would be too concerned about. But because this is a level 1 run, suddenly a boss that's otherwise just a funny reference is now all of a sudden a pretty big challenge. So if we do manage to beat it though, I think it'll be pretty satisfying. We're almost on fire. Yeah, it's usually a binary. Is someone, could someone in chat tell me what just happened? Someone hosting or raiding or... Oh yeah, that's a fair point. Oh, Green Tea Wasted is hosting. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Green Tea Wasted. I really appreciate it. But yeah, fair enough. Right now, this isn't so much... This is definitely more of a question of persistence than anything else, because I think we've got the bunny boss in the bag at this point. There we go. Let's go! First try. We did it, guys. We didn't need the holy hand grenade. We managed to get past it. Traveler, I see you forgot to purchase the holy hand grenade at the item shop. You are very fortunate that I was feeling generous today. Now that you have proven your proficiency, you passed the trial. Seek your reward from where it began. Still annoyed they didn't make it explode. I know, Emily, I know. They made us chase that thing for so long. The least they could give us is a proper bunny explosion. But it's cute! Bunny explosion. I'm kind of with Emily here because almost all the other bosses explode. That one just happened not to for some reason. Okay, so the way it works, Archivist, is that other channels can choose to host another channel when they're not online, so that viewers who drop by have something else to watch. So in this case, Green Tea Wasted is hosting me, which means that when Green Tea Wasted isn't online, if I'm the only one on his host list to be available, then I get hosted on his channel. It's a good way to support each other, and if you ever get into Twitch, I'd highly recommend hosting your friends and vice versa. Yep, no problem, Archivist. Yep, Emily knows what bunny explosion. Exactly. This is exactly why we need, what's it called? This is why we need the holy hand grenade for the bunny explosion. I think that's gonna do it for this area, unless I'm forgetting an item somewhere, which I might be. Yep. I try to host some other streamers I really liked. Some who are basically friends as well as streamers I really like. I try to host as well, just because it's good to support each other. All right. Oh, fun fact about that waterfall. I think it actually isn't properly textured. So if I were to, yeah. So if I just try a fall here, yeah. You see that? It doesn't exactly make a whole lot of sense. Like before it's like, okay, we hit there, but now it's just kind of like, well, where are we heading? Just kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's a very minor thing. No one's really supposed to be jumping over there. But I just thought I'd point that out. Ah, that chest. Yes, we found another landmark. That's a fair point. Yeah, that's another thing that doesn't make sense. So that water should be at a higher level, and yet our ball flies over it. So that's obviously just a texture glitch. Because what should be happening is we should be like, you know, hitting the wall or something, but no, it just goes. Right in a barrel. I don't think that works in this particular game. What if it was purple? Oh no. Oh, even the shadows of the aiming go over the fall. Yep, it's really strange. Okay. I am looking at the time, and we still do have a good while, but I know that the smelter demo will take a while to fight, so I am going to try and see if we can't get better equipment. Because the smelter demo is definitely what I'm aiming for tonight. Now, let's see here. Yep, there's the northern exit. Might as well get this set up. Yep, might as well turn the rapid quest, exactly. Could be water instead of iced tea. Traveler, envoy of change, you have mastered the trial of these fields. I will bestow upon you the shade to open the passage to the north. Let your every step form the path of your growth. Green seed shade obtained. Oh no, it turns into a pumpkin. Oh no, just like that one quest. Congratulations, Seeker. You acquired the green seed shade, giving you access to Gaia's garden to the north. Oh no. Now begins, guys. The real journey begins. I'm not going to explain why, but you'll see what I mean when we get to Dias Garden eventually. Or rather, if we get to Dias Garden. And welcome back, Doic. We just got the key to one of the hardest areas in the game. So yeah, now the real journey is imminent. It is an expansive jungle and home of several temples. That is an understatement. The Zervatar Temple, housing the element Shock, and the Sojinets Temple, housing the element Wave. Your next task is to acquire both of these elements and complete the final trial of the Grand Krizjajo. Good luck, and stay vigilant. Real name Chat Skeleton, that's funny. Oh, you haven't finished your homework? I hope you made some good progress, at least. You got the shade, alright. Nice. That means we're all set up for the raid. No, we are not. We have a lot of equipment to get. But before that, there's one thing I want to tell you. What's that, Emily? Huh? You heard what the geezer in space said, right? With this new shade, you can now enter Dias Garden. As well, that area is supposed to be a jungle. Ooh. You know what you usually find in jungles? Oh, that's right. So for those who don't know, Emily does not like bugs. And, well, do you want to know what the boss of the most recent dungeon was? A giant moth with a big fire laser. It did not go over well for poor Emily here. And, well, at least in real life, jungles have a lot of large insects and arachnids, so she'd probably be terrified of a place like that. Poor Emily. Insects, like bugs. I really don't want to go there by myself, so, it would be great if you could wait for me so we can enter the jungle together, Deaccord. Aww. And I think this is unintentional, but I'm calling this another shipping moment between these two. Mercy, you're the best. But let's wait on that until after the raid is over, alright? Oh, and now that we're all ready, we should meet up at the First Scholars HQ. We are not ready, Emily. We need a lot more equipment. Lynn wanted to give us a small briefing about the raid and explain all the details. Let's go. Yep, moth. No, Topper. Real homework should take precedent, but if you need to take a break, though, I understand. But again, don't let me stop you from finishing your homework. Yes, jungle books. Now. You were under-leveled, what the heck, bro, in, Dias Garden. Yeah, Dias Garden, it's really easy to be under-leveled there and to get overwhelmed pretty quickly. The enemies there are very tough. That's a fair point, what the heck, bro. If, right before the raid, if they examine our stats, honestly, what is going to happen? That should... Are they just gonna be like, okay, you look good, Leia? I'm like, are you sure about that? Are you sure we're okay? That should be interesting. Lamp. Alright, I know you guys are excited for the explanation for the raid. I don't know if we'll get to that tonight. Because of a few things. First, we definitely need to get an upgrade to our equipment. Right now, we are pretty underprepared. I think the Adept Gloves will serve us well, but we need a new thing. Unfortunately, I did look it up earlier. There is no other high-level arm that gives us, or rather sword that gives us HP regen that we can get before the raid. So, we're going to try and get something from the shop. There's a very specific torso thing I wanted to get from the shop, and I think same goes with these. Early slippers are okay, but we might want to consider other options. But yeah. You need the break? Sounds good, Doic. Alright, here's the plan. We're going to go... It's time to do something I very rarely do. And that is, we are going to go shopping. But first, so Tronny, how unrealistic is this rock in particular? I'm not that much of an expert when it comes to rocks, honestly. I suppose it's somewhat plausible these shapes can form with erosion over time. Though not so sure why you'd find ancient ruins on top of it of all places. Thanks for the inputs, Professor. Oh, but before I forget, there is a place I want to visit just to see how ridiculous it's going to be. So, for those of you who don't know, CrossCode sometimes likes to hide different areas as of the map, and it can be pretty tricky to find these sometimes. And these secrets can be really cool or really challenging. Now, if you look very closely here, you might notice that the barrier just kind of goes off to the left there. Wonder why that is. Could it be possibly a secret level? Let's find out. Oh, well, would you look at that? Welcome to the Via of Terror. Why is it called the Via of the Terror? Well, I'm going to show you, and it's actually kind of terrifying. These things. So, when we were outside on the right, the average level is like level 33 to 36. You guys want to guess what level these things are? Yeah. You found one of the last chests here. What the heck, bro? Yep. I found this place randomly, and when I saw those enemies, I'm like, what the heck are these things? Yep. Okay. A lot of you guys are pretty close, though. I think Namlock was the closest, because this is level 52. These things are really dangerous, especially now. Like, if I were to try and fight these things, we would probably get destroyed. However, I know there are some chests here. So, there was a trick I did here before that I think might still work on a level 1 run. I'm just not sure because we'll have a much lower margin for error. Yep, the Adpro Drupal are attacked in defense. There is one thing you can do against them. There's a lake over there, so I'm going to try and use water damage against them. But that's a very high-risk strategy, as you can probably imagine. Oh, also, this game has really good puzzles. Yes, they'd be replacing the giant whale in the nightmares. Exactly. Yeah, even Emily and Citron won't be able to help us much here. Okay, so the plan is we're going to run out, make a beeline to the right. I think there's some sort of place we can jump up, and then we're just going to try and break the aggro and get that bounce pad ready. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ah! This is so scary. Wait, am I forgetting something? No, there's gotta be some way to get up there. I feel like I'm forgetting something. They're so scary. Oh no! Look how much damage that did and we're chilled. Running. Run away. Oh, we're actually damaging it just a little bit. That's so pitiful, though. If we can just add into a loop where it falls in the water, that's what we want, like this. Because the water does a certain amount of damage. Come on. See, this is the only way I can reliably damage them. Yeah, I only took about half my health. Yeah, I know, right? Only. Yeah! That's one down. Mon Dieu, quite a lot of spiders here, don't you agree? Ugh. Honestly, I didn't even know there was, like, unique dialogue here. That's really cool. That's actually brand new for me. Nice. Yeah, I know, it would have been a huge amount of XP, but because we're level 1, all we do is the 242 credits. Oh, well. I really do think there's gotta be some way. Oh, that's where it was. That right there on the right. Yep. Reminds me of when I set Leia's health to some giant number. Oh my. Oh, they aren't aggroed. That's really good, actually. Probably because we already fought them once. They think, oh, well, she must be dead now. No, we're dead. Yes, nothing to see here, spiders. Absolutely nothing. Everything is A-okay. I'm just trying to jump there so we can get that one. Portrait of Rune. That is a Castlevania reference, isn't it? I really think that's a Castlevania reference. Fall damage is percent. I'm not sure if it's fall damage. Well, I think it's bottomless pit damage and water damage. All right, and we got a golden ticket, which is actually really good. Those are worth a lot of credits. Oh, don't worry. We're going to try our hand at the spiders, because if we can defeat all 4, I don't think they respawn here. And it would be like kind of a rite of passage, you know, doing the Via of Terror at level 1, especially right now. So I think there's still only going to be 3. Yep, so they don't respawn. Yeah, I have the silver key. Or rather, I have the key to the silver chest. Oh no, not whale raid bosses. Alright, spiders, this way. Or you can do that. Oh, I think we caused a glitch. Now it's on top of there. What the heck? I've never seen that before. Alright, we just need water. Water, water. Come on. Boom. This is so scary. We got in a loop, yes! Uh-oh. Stay away from that. Look at that damage. And Trani's gone, that's bad. Come on. We're so close. This almost feels like a boss fight in a way. Oh dear. That is bad. It's just us. Oh dear. No, come on, we're right there. Run, 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 run. Right. No, no. Come on. This is really scary. Yes, that's another one down. We got 2? Yes. There's one more, isn't there? Okay, somewhere there's one more, but I can't believe we defeated 3 already. Where's the other one? Probably stuck somewhere. I'm just going to go out and see if it responds. Oh yeah, the spiders are weak to Dr. Octopus, exactly. Or the Green Goblin, if we're talking Spider-Man lore here. Alright, I think... I don't believe it, guys. We actually managed to beat all 4 of them, I think. And it didn't let the gate go down, because I think you have to do all 4 at once. Not that it matters, we can easily get around, that's not an issue. I'd like to point out that... So looking at the death counter, we died today from the regular enemies, but that were, you know, like level 30s and stuff, but against the level 52 enemies, nah, we're dead. I know, gameplay logic. Alright, just a little more exploring, then we'll go shopping, and I think we'll try our hand at Smelter Digmo again. Very true, Namlock. I didn't have a way to cheese the level 30 enemies, whereas with those enemies, the spiders, we did have a way. Alright, let's go over this way. Get that chest. Yo, that was a good find. Sits made of sandwiches, that's great. Alright. I see a button. I must press it. Nice. Mystery Kid, thank you so much for dropping by. And yeah, welcome. We actually do have quite a few sandwiches. We have regular sandwiches, high sandwiches, chef sandwiches, and mega sandwiches. Yeah, glad to have you here. How are you doing, by the way? You don't want to take all the sandwiches? Oh no. If we don't have any sandwiches, then we have no healing. We have to rely on tea. Alright, I'm over there. I think... No item over here. Oh, the wires, yep. Stealing sandwiches is the true villainous motivation. I agree. Stealing sandwiches is evil. Gotta rely on it, yep. Each one tastes like a different era of history, yes. I approve. I call this one La Petite Briqueville. That's cute. That's a better name, nerd? Let's see. Since it used to be an ancient village, I'd go for something close to their traditional names, like Fajro or Batipoum. Ugh, please forget to ask. I swear I think we can hit that. Just a weird... There we go. Now we go this way. We line that up. Also, I love talking about good game design, and this right here is an excellent use of space. So you notice how we're just going back and forth and back and forth? This is a really good use of the entire space, trying to use every square inch of the room to make a puzzle. Oh my. And our reward are some wolf cicadas. Tastes like nostalgia. I do it like that. That's a tricky angle. I see more memes in chat. Okay, I think that's good enough for now in terms of exploring this place. Oh, I take that back. There's one area I want to go to. And it's a bit of a doozy. So, this platforming puzzle right here always takes me so long. Just because it's very easy to mess up. If you mess up even one part, you have to start from the very beginning. Now, I do need to find where it starts. But it's a bit annoying. Ooh, looks like we have a quest. I'll start that in a bit, but first, platforming awaits. Somewhere. I know it's around here somewhere. Your beat sandwich when? Yep. It's on the left next to the chest. Okay. Up there it is. Yep. So yeah, you see that chest right here? We're about to... As a game designer, I think this platforming challenge is brilliant because it uses most of the space in all these walls. But as a player, it's just so tantalizing. It's right there, but we have to go all the way around to come back that way to get it. So hopefully we can... And I've already messed up. Yep, this chest was very rude. We're gonna be here for a while, I think. Okay, just... Come on, no! It's all good. We will get this chest eventually. I just wish I could remember what was in it. Okay. Just be very, very careful. See ya, Isaac, thank you so much for dropping by. I hope you have a good night. So we go this way, and then this way. We go to the right. Part of me wants to hit that button, but then we'll just have to do this all over again. Okay. So I think we jump down and then go to the right. Yeah. Right. I'm nervous. Okay, there we go. Right? Okay, we're in a good spot. And now look at this. We even have to platform on, like, the side of these posts, which are usually just a gateway. Like, such good use of the space. And we actually got that, I think, third try. That's really good. Now, that one was just mean. I know, Emily. It was mean. But we managed to get it. And now we just go back all over again to get the other thing. Oop. Golden bars, those are really good. We can sell that for money. Is there stuff over there? I feel like there is. Yep, there totally is. Gold chest, which we won't be able to get yet, but I'll mark it. Oh, another thing. I do think it's pretty cool that CrossCode actually lets you mark your map. It doesn't tell you too much. It kind of makes you figure it out for yourself. And to me, that just kind of is reminiscent of some of the older games from like the 90s and the 80s. Oh no, the polls have returned. The poll memes. Remember how we used those advanced polls in order to get past that one area? Oh dear. Oh no. No fighting, guys. This is meant to be a happy space for everyone. Oh, are you guys talking about, like, the differences between tacos, hot dogs, and sandwiches? Because there are differences from what I've heard. Oh. Well. I see. Well. I like how this platforming puzzle is a lot easier than the other one. And yet it's taking me a bit longer. Which is fine. Because there we go, we got a chest. Which is really good. Sweet berry tea is an excellent item. It is health regen. One of my favorite things. Alright, from the looks of it, I'm not sure if we'll... Can we get to Smelter Take Mode tonight is the real question. Hi! A seeker. You were sent to help me with the operation, I suppose? I see. Good, good. Almost got worried. I would need a tent if assistance took any longer. Funny you should mention that. The last guy we worked with was, he actually waited for us to come back from the desert, so it took a while. Have a good dinner, Doic. Or have some good food, Doic. Good night, Doic. Hey, I really need some sleep. Spent all day surveying the area and calibrating the probe here. Huh? Yep, this work of wonder has fed the data from the Hellcat leader's device. He can use it to extract energy and data from ancient power spots directly on the track. Ooh. Now this area has quite a few of those, which is ideal for a proper test run to gather data. Well, I should just explain how to operate it so we can finally get this over with and I can get back to bed. Also, Smudleia has returned. Simply put, you need to push this device around and move the power spots that appear in the area. You can move it by attacking. Using heat will greatly increase the distance and velocity. Approaching a power spot will usually attract some hostile wildlife that will attempt to protect it. Worse, the power spots will grant them a shield that is almost impenetrable. Invincible angry critters. No! Please, no! Ah! Exactly. Yes, exactly, but lucky for you, we've got our probe here. Huh? When placed on an active power spot, it will sap away the energy and deactivate the shield. Ooh. Just make sure it doesn't get knocked away. Hitting it with cold will stabilize it, which could help a bit. And that's it. Surely an experienced teacher can figure it out, right? We're level 1. I wouldn't call us experienced, but we'll try. Good. Talk to me again when you're ready and prepared. Let's just save so we don't have to go through that again. Heyo, Seeker, you ready to do this? Yes. Alright, then let me start this thing up. Everything's running. The first spot power ship here in a second. Alright. Ah, there it is. Knock our device to that position and then defeat all the enemies in the area to proceed. Ooh. Just repeat that procedure with every new power spot that pops up, and then we can go on. Alright. So, this is a really fun mission on a regular run just because we get to use mechanics involving this. Now we... what?! Okay. I have never gotten it stuck up there before. Get closer. Please get closer. No! We're off to a great start. Now it's stable. I think we just defeat the enemies? Is that how it works? Of course, to analyzing stuff. Oh yeah. Oh, also, History Kid, I remember the taco truck from your stream. That was so much fun. Yep, I know. Taco truck for the win. You know, when I did this, I honestly didn't know about the flame launching it further. So that does help a lot. Like, look how fast that goes. And now we just hit it with colds and kind of hope for the best. Alright, there was one more around here. There we go. Yes! Alright, next one. That thing hit the tree hard. Oh, not the firefly. Please, not the firefly. Anything but the firefly. No, History Kid Land cannot swim. What will happen is you'll just fall into the water and respawn on the nearest platform, taking a little bit of damage. So, definitely not something you want to do. Because taking damage in this game obviously is bad. Yep. So, everything you see here, just to give you a little bit of lore, History Kid, since I think this is the first time, well, not the first time you've seen CrossCode, but it is the first time I'll go into detail. We are not actually characters in this game, rather we are players in an MMOG called Crossworlds. And in Crossworlds, basically it's like a monster multiplayer online game, except it actually takes place on another planet. Unlike this sort of playground, so to speak. Everything's made of this stuff called instant matter, including our characters. So, we ourselves are actually, in this case, whether it's Emily, Citron, or Leia here, our character models are made of the instant matter. And instant matter does not do well in water. Or rather, high concentrations of water. It's just fine if it's like rain. But if we just like that, we just respawn. Because it doesn't hold up well in water. Oh yeah. I just knocked the mic over. My apologies about that, guys. I accidentally hit it with my hand, but it's all good. But what's not good is how low on health we are, so... Sandwich. So I don't feel like restoring this quest. Even if the sandwiches are expensive. Yeah, I know, it is in-depth lore, but to be fair, this game was such a labor of love by the developers, so they really went all out with their lore. And that's the explanation for why you can't swim. So there's actually a good reason for it. Oh yeah, it's also not just for the swing. The swing's just kind of an after part of it. The real reason is because, of course, we're on another planet. So this entire game takes place on another planet. Basically, imagine having like an entire continent set up as an amusement park for like an online game. That's how in-depth this is. Yep. I know you like deep lore, and there's a lot of deep lore in this game. And we can't save. So, hopefully that's the last one. I'll go over there. That was some damage. And I am burning through these chef sandwiches. Oh yeah, I know what you mean, History Kid. I like that they're... I greatly prefer when games actually give a reason in their story for why you can't do certain things instead of just saying, oh, well, it's just kind of the way things are. You know? This lore will be archived. Yep. Yeah, I know what scene you're talking about, Ninelock, and that's a great scene, so definitely looking forward to it if we get that far. Well, my standards show that you've harvested all the power spots. Thorough work, I suppose. Ooh. Shame we're not quite done yet. Just a minute ago, I spotted a high concentration of energy just south of us. Yeah, seems like the track doesn't want me to get my overdue sleep. In any case, we need to handle that as well. The data we can extract there could be too valuable to ignore. Follow me south so we can get this over with. Oh no, I think I know where this is going. Oh no. That's pretty funny, Archivist. And for those who have never been here before, welcome. What's a nice and regular laser bridge? Welcome to Autumn's Rise, the very first area you get to the very first major area you get to explore in the game. And this soundtrack is awesome. This song is one of my favorites in the entire game. That's, oh yeah, we must not forget that. Now I'm like, you're right. And here, ladies and gentlemen, we have a perfectly ordinary tree. Yep, a perfectly regular tree. Nothing to see here. Hi! Great, there you are again. About time we finished this task, I would say. This time, all the energy signals can be found around that lonely tree there. Huh? Weird coincidence that considering there's nothing really special about the tree itself. Though it seems to be rather unstable and fluctuating this time. You should keep an eye on that. In any case, knocking our probe onto the power slots as before and clearing the hostile should do the trick. I'm ready whenever you are. Just give me the signal, Seeker. Gotta go AFK. That's perfectly fine, Hopper Nicholson. Have a nice dinner. Yep, perfectly regular tree will be archived. Oh no, we're documenting everything now for the lore. That's funny, History Kid. Ready to finish this up, Seeker? I sure hope so. Yes. Alright then, let me start this thing up. Now the real fight begins. Probe is booted. Prepare for the first point to appear. Alright, just like before, knock out our device onto the power spot and then defeat all the enemies that might appear. Well, technically in Unlock we're in Chapter 6, so I guess a little more than halfway, but not by much. Then again, the later chapters are pretty long, so... Just remember what I told you about the unstable energy fluctuation. Be prepared to readjust the probe during the operation in case the power spots move around. Alright. So now the real fun begins. So, we have to defend the probe around the perfectly regular tree. While we get waves upon waves of high-leveled enemies. Melee cancel! Melee cancel! Yes! So much is going on. There are so many Hillcats. Alright, that's one. Stable. Good. This is chaos. And it's awesome. Let's go. Melee cancel. Wait, are they throwing like fireballs now? The Hillcats are evolving, guys. We have to watch out. Hit him with the Archivist Special. What's that? An encyclopedia? Actually, an encyclopedia would be pretty useful right about now. It would probably do more damage than we are. Yes, an encyclopedia. Why are there so many? Hit them with the alt. Why I oughta? Yeah. What's the attack stat of an encyclopedia? Good question, Nimelock. I guess pretty high, because it's probably pretty big. There we go. Probably has a trainer and lucky modifier, yes. Well, that's a good one, Nimelock. Come on. I think this is the last one. Come on. Yeah, let's go! Nice. Seems like you've done that. You're done. Everything's clear. Here, for real this time. Finally. Ooh. I'm gonna skip further fanfare. Our probe needs to get back to the HQ, and I need sleep. Talk to our leader for rewards. You know the drill. Now, excuse me. I gotta get going. Bye. Yep, more info would mean a larger encyclopedia, exactly. Alright, and with that, we actually... all we have to do is turn that quest in. A huge amount of focus, yes. So... yeah, I think that's gonna be the only quest we're going after. Besides, Smelter Digmo. So let's just teleport back to... Rookie Harbor. Beat him with the whole archive, yes. Beat him with the whole YouTube archive, actually. So, in case you guys do miss a stream or want to watch older streams, I do have a YouTube channel. It is linked in the About page of the Twitch channel. And that's where all the old streams are stored. Hi! Woohoo! Welcome back, Seeker! Hi? Oh, sorry. Your success made me overly excited. I gotta keep up my dignified leader image or whatever. So honored, Seeker. Your performance in the last operation was exceptional. Hereby, in my function as kick-ass leader of our organization, I give you our most official of thanks. And the dialogue in this game is great. Ooh. There was also a great quantity of classified information that was uncovered from the data that the probe exposed. Expect a big expedition into unknown lands in the future. We'll keep in touch, yeah? Bye. Alright. We got 11111 on credits. Let's go. Where do we plan to put the weapons afterwards? Good question. Speaking of weapons, we actually do need to head to the shop to get some better equipment. Yep. All a matter of resources, oh no. Alright. So, there is one piece of equipment I definitely want to buy from here. It's a kind of... It's some sort of gear for the chest. Not there. No. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, there it is. Here it is, guys. HP regen. What happens when the enemy is gone? It just kind of despawns as this is like a MMORPG kind of game. But now we got ourselves a pedal cloak. Okay. So, real talk, guys. We do have to decide on a new weapon for ourselves. And in my opinion, it's going to be between the Hunter's Bolt and the Sunset Claw. So, what's the difference between these two weapons? Well, the Sunset Claw gives us Brawler and Avenger, so it's more of a... Well, Avenger isn't going to help much, but Brawler is more of like a close-range kind of build. It also gives us a fair amount of attack and defense. On the other hand, the Hunter's Bolt gives us Scope and Shooter, which are both really good, and it's more of like a long-range kind of thing. So what are you guys thinking? Claw, Bolt. Claw, Bolt. The Claw does sound kind of fun, but I think... Yeah, the Sunset Claw does sound cool. My issue is that if we do take the Sunset Claw, we are losing... well, actually, we do get more defense. Alright. Wait, nope. Yep, not a lot to actually play this game before, and the Bolt is kind of what I'm leaning more towards because I do more long-range attacks, honestly. We get more attack, which is kind of important for the fact that we're so... Well, we're level 1, so... Okay. Alright, in that case, I think I'll go with the Bolt. Just because it fits more for what I'm trying to go for here with some more attacks. Like this. But I'll keep the Claw in mind. So... And just like that. Goodbye, my HP regen. I will miss you. Well, we still have a fair amount, but... Yes. Oh, I forgot. Hunter's Bolt. Might as well read the description. Ranged weapon with high precision. Used to bring down game with few attacks. Yep. I agree now, Mod. Focusing on stats effects might be a good idea. Speaking of which, I think one of these areas actually allows us to get a piece of footgear that has Status Rush. Just can't remember which one it was. No, it's not this one. This is a pretty good one, but we do lose HP regen. My question is, would this be worth it? I'll think about it. There's more in here. Yeah. Ah, yes. These things. So... This is actually a really fun piece of equipment because, while we would lose HP regen, it's kind of all about those items. Ooh, and there's the Bright Bracer, which is... Oh. Oh, yeah. The Bright Bracer would be all for Status Rush if we want to go that route. That's what I was thinking of. You know what? We have a Prickly Bracer. We got Precious Metal. We got some other stuff. Why not? Okay. The real question here is, do we want the Bright Bracer against the Smelter Dagmo? Because we'll lose Shooter. So we will gain Status Rush, and that will be great for fire. Alright, you know what? Let's keep the Bright Bracer for now, and we'll switch to the other one if we want. And of course, we aren't going anywhere without our Petal Cloak. Look at that HP. If we ever run into an enemy with waves, we'll be in good shape. Alright. But yeah, guys. So, now I do have the stats to, I think, to have a pretty good shot at the Smelter Dynamo, but I also want to get some more consumable items. As you notice, we are running a bit low here. So, it's time to pay a visit to our favorite place. And Leia, if you're about to go to where I think you're going to go. Leia? Leia? Are we going for the ski lifts again? I'm just kidding, Shiria. If we need to go back here, I'm all fine with it. Ah, you're hanging out? See you later, Archivist. Have a great night, Archivist. Thank you so much for dropping by. And, yeah, that fire weakness isn't going to help, I know, but I do think that we were good enough to avoid... To be fair, though, if we can keep it in the ice form, the Smelter Dynamo, then I think we'll be okay. Where's the trade for the fruit and veggie sets here? Oh, that's a good point. Do you remember where we buy the core drill, Nimlock? Was it here, or was that elsewhere? Look at all our money going away. Oh, it's Rookie Harbor, right. Upper right guild. It's a shop just below that, upper right guild building. So, it's one of these shops, right? No. No. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we're missing a golden triangle, so we can't. That's definitely worth keeping in mind, just that would help with the plant analysis. And since we are in Rookie Harbor, I might as well stack up on some lower level items. Alright. So we want lots of high sandwiches. High sandwiches are among my favorites, so... 41 high sandwiches. Let's go. Might as well... Yep, give me the sandwiches. We're buying 49 sandwiches. Can you imagine what this shop here will be thinking? Okay, miss, you must be pretty hungry. You have no idea. Green leaf tea is also pretty good, so might as well. And before I forget, Leia, are we seriously going up the ski lifts again? Not quite, Emily. Oh, thank goodness. Man, do you need a car buff? Oh no. Oh, is the stream lagging? I have no idea. From the chest near Obsidian Lake, maybe? Alright, now, you're probably saying, why am I back here? Well, here, we're actually able to buy Sweetberry Tea, which is a higher level consumable for just credits and without any actual items. So I find this to be much easier to deal with. still expensive, but at least it gets us stuff. And before I forget, yes, we do actually have to go back to Verdant Village to sell some things, so... Leia, I swear, are we going back to the village? Oh, okay, very well, Cherie. Let's just keep doing what we must. So, find just a regular old shop. Actually, wait, this isn't the regular shop. I need... There. But buy less than 50 centimeters, thus we do not go up to the 50 sandwich bulk buying tax. Ah, yeah. I don't think that's actually a thing, but if it was, that would make sense. Alright. Since we're here, golden items actually, these golden items are never used for anything, they're just meant to be sold for money. And of course, golden tickets, which are a reference to Willy Wonka, are worth the most. So notice if I sell all of these, just how much money, or how much credits this gets us. Like, look at that. That's more than we have remaining right now. Alright. So what I'm thinking is, it's staying close to 9, so I will want to call the stream, so no Smelter Dig mode tonight, unfortunately. However, I will get us to the spot for it, so we can jump right into it next stream. Dungeon time it is. See you again soon. I love how, like, that enemy was ready to just go ham on us, then immediately we just touched the elevator power looking. I was like, oh, I see, you want to use the elevator. That's fine. I'm not going to bother you, miss. But then as soon as we get away, it's just like... falling asleep. But then we just go like this. Oh, there you are. No, I see. You just want to use the elevator. It's okay. I just find that so funny. Game mechanics at its finest. Now, wait, the heat room is floor 3. Yeah. Okay, I have made a mistake. I did not mean to do that. Okay, that'll do it. Let's double save. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you so much for dropping by. I always appreciate all the support. It really does mean a lot. I do enjoy doing this a lot. Playing this game a lot while getting to chat with you guys. It's been so much fun. But I do want to have to call it here. It is about... it is getting very close to 9. So, and of course Leia's doing the little dance. But yeah, thanks What the Heck, bro. We are going to go on a raid, so if you want to stick around for that, that'd be great. And if not, that's fine too. But thank you so much for dropping by. It was a lot of fun to have you here, and hope to see you again in the future. So in the meantime, I'm going to go look for someone to raid. Anyone who's interested in coming on the raid, please feel free to make suggestions for the raid message in the chat. And I'll just leave Leia there being Leia while I go look for people. Alright.
Excuse me?
What are you doing?
Look, guy, I'm practicing a lot.
Okay, don't wobble. My turn.
Alright, see ya, Namlock. Thank you so much for coming.
You need it. Very important. I love you tease at you.
Hey, what about...
I actually dodged those. The energy seems to be coming from a large number of
Alright, I think I know who we're going to be raiding tonight. So, another friend, or another nice guy from the FaZe Favorites Discord server. His name is AzurB5. He is playing Nier Automata. So for those who are still sticking around, if you've got any suggestions for a raid message related to Near,
Yeah, that's gonna work.
I'm definitely keeping those in mind.
Shutting him down worked the last time.
Oh,
right,
we need
guys?
to build a
Yeah?
bridge. Give us all your
Yeah,
wishes.
right?
Yes, that's perfect, Hopper. Thank you so much. All right. In that case, this is who we're raiding,
Motherfucker!
as RB5. So we'll start the raid.
Bring it in, boy! Bring it in!
I'm going to copy the message that Hopper did, and we're going to also add some emoticon stuff to that. So this shall be our raid message.
Where you at? Eve, where you at?
How about...
Hey, come to daddy! Come to daddy!
We're trying to build bridges, right? So...
Come to daddy!
I'm thinking...
What? Oh, mother. He just want his Oni-chan? Well, too bad, his Oni-chan dead! His Oni-chan
Well,
is dead!
let's just go with the fire, just to keep it nice and simple. So that's our raid message. And without further ado, thank you all so much for joining the stream, and hope to see you again in the future. Have a good night, everyone.
No! What? No, wait, he's too far. Oh no, he's already too deep! He's too deep in! We're gonna lose him, boys. We're gonna lose 9S, boys. Not like this. Oh, what the? Oh, yo!